I have my bread maker going right behind me, so that's what the weird noise is. But for our sourdough starter, we're gonna just start out with a mason jar and the lid system. I'm gonna run some water and get that ready. I want it warm but not hot. And then before I pour the water in it, I'm gonna put sugar in this jar. I'm going to fill it with water up to this line, and that is the 1 cup line. Then we're going to add some flour. This is bread flour, by the way. I don't measure any of this. I know a lot of sourdough recipes, or the sourdough starter recipes, have you measure it and weigh it, but I don't do that. So, well, that's just 4 heaping tablespoons. These are the big spoons from just like your regular spoon sets. And then we're gonna mix it. Okay, you see this? That is too runny. So we're gonna add more, but before I do that, I'm gonna come in with my mixer and break up some more of these clumps. Okay, this is more dough-like. You see that? That's more the consistency that I want. So it's like wet, gooey dough, but not runny. The reason I added sugar to mine is because I want to speed up the process. And the sugar will help make this grow a little bit faster. I want to scrape the edges down so that we can see where it is. I wanted to be able to see it better so that I can watch the growth as it happens. Let's scrape it even better. The sourdough starter has come alive. You see the bubbles? That means that it is thriving and growing. And you can see the bubbles on the top. Bubbles are a really good sign. You can feed the sourdough starter every day at first. And when you see a clear liquid forming either across the top, in the middle, or even on the bottom, that means that it's really hungry and you need to feed it again. But that doesn't mean that it's gone bad, unless it's grown mold. Here it has grown. You can see that it is higher than it was. A lot more bubbles, which is fantastic. Look at all of these beautiful little bubbles. It's alive. It's eating. It's thriving. The bubbles are the release of gas because the yeast has come alive. See how many more bubbles is on top? This is growing, and this is what yours needs to look like. It needs to have the bubbles, and it needs to expand in the jar. This is another day. I fed it the day before, and this is how much it has grown overnight. It is about to come out of the top of the jar, and the bubbles are a lot bigger. This expanded really good, and I am excited to use this. I'm not sure which recipe I'm going to do first. Am I going to do sourdough bread? Do I want to do bagels? Cinnamon rolls? I don't know, y'all. There's so many options. All I know is I am really excited to get started. If you have any questions, please just put them in a comment down below. I'll answer to the absolute best of my ability. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, y'all.